Robbins from the IKEA booth at the Interior Design Show. Tamara?
Yes. Well, welcome to our contemporary, modern living room. It's white, 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 and I think a pretty striking display of...
Absolutely. It looks fantastic.
Thank you. We have this soaring living room storage unit, but I think that people don't necessarily realize that you don't have to sacrifice style to make choices that are more environmentally friendly.
For sure. Are there any specific elements in here that show us that you think would be a good representation of good design and a good environment?
Being environmentally friendly, especially in your home decorating, is really top of mind for people now, but it's not a new proposition for IKEA. We've been doing this for a long time. We started flat packing our furniture in the 50s, and just that simple way that things are packaged means that there's fewer trucks on the road, takes up less space, so more items can fit on a pallet. So that's a great start. But of course, you'll notice if you look up in this space, we have clustered two different sizes of pendant lights together to create this really sculptural light fixture. And of course, they're all compact fluorescent light bulb. We're also introducing this year at the Interior Design Show our new Karlstad sofa in tufted leather. And the leather is actually a byproduct from the meat industry. So even our leather is kind of sourced in a sustainable way.
That's fantastic. And it looks great, which is great for people who are really conscious not only about environment but also wanting a real nice stylized piece.
I think that there's a misnomer that environmentally friendly design is really expensive or it's not that attractive. And I think it just goes to show, exactly, the burlap sack, that's just not the case. It's about the way you live your life and making choices in your everyday living. And that's something, that IKEA tries to help people with. So even something like the fact that we recycle compact fluorescents and old light bulbs at the store, like we're trying to help people live a bit of a greener life at home.
One step at a time.
Exactly.
That's great. So we're in this beautiful kitchen from IKEA.
Well, obviously it's a beautiful, dramatic kitchen with tons of storage. We've combined two different door styles, which is really interesting and unusual. We've got a high gloss gray lacquer door and a brushed copper finish door. And then again, our kitchens are also packed flat. So even when you buy a whole big kitchen this size, it still saves a lot of transportation emissions in the delivery.
That's great. And I'm noticing some of the details here on the island. It's a very large island, of course, which is quite dramatic. But tell me a little bit about what's happening on this countertop, this material.
Well, the island is clad in Staron, which is a solid surface made of acrylic, and it's renewable and repairable if you ever scratch it down the road, but it's a highly durable material, and you're even able to create an integrated sink, which is really cool and something that we did. It's also Green Guard certified.
Great.
And then in the island, we have an integrated dishwasher, so our Energy Star dishwasher is clad in the same cabinetry that we've used in the rest of the kitchen. It almost disappears.
Absolutely, so really nice high design.
High design. I think on this island too, the really chunky profile makes it feel really luxe. And then we have this fabulous faucet. Not only does the faucet have a PCA insert, which is like an aerator that makes it use less water, but it's also got two flow settings.
That's great, and I've never heard of anything like that before, so that's new technology.
It is, and it's a great feature. So if you don't need to use as much water, you can have it on the lower setting.
That's great.
So before we leave the island, there's one more thing I want to show you if you'll just back up. So we've incorporated a recycling station here, and I think this is just fabulous because again, it's like helping people live a greener life at home. It's a small thing, but it's also great for organization and not having clutter and extra bins just lying around the kitchen.
All in one place makes a really big difference.
All in one place, and then if you need to take them out to the curb or take them to another bin, they come right out.
It's great.
With handles and everything.
Really nicely integrated into the counter also.
Exactly. So we're looking at the dining table in our beautiful kitchen, and one of the things I love about it, we've butted together these two long tables to create a really dramatic banquet style setup. But both these side chairs and the table are made of solid wood. And that's a really natural, renewable resource that's recyclable as well. And I just love these chairs.
They have a really nice line to them.
They have a great line. It's very contemporary and industrial and chic, and I love the gray wash. And IKEA only sources our wood from responsibly managed forests, so that's something really nice to know when you're shopping in the store.
Absolutely. One more decision for to educate consumers so that they can make good choices?
I think at the end of the day, we just want people to know that, you know, they can have great design and they can make choices that are good for the environment, and, you know, they don't have to sacrifice style.